everybody, welcome back. We are playing more of the Council. My name is Jordan, that's J-O-A-R-N-A. We are going to take a look at this. Oh, fuck, it's another goddamn chest I can't open. Where do I get the lockpicking skill? We were about to take a look at the Medusa statue. Right here. Pick locks and notice falsification. Alright, I have to get that thing as soon as I have enough experience points. Hello, Medusa. Ooh, she looks sad as fuck.
I've got to find out what Mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern. And the last one holding a shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast. Let's give them a helping hand.
If I remember correctly, in the mythos, it was... What's this? What just happened? Oh.
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures.
Yeah, if I remember, I think it was Perseus that killed Medusa?
The text
by
is in French on the left-hand
reflecting...
page and in Latin on the right hand. Let's find the chapter on the Medusa.
Read the page in French.
Hang on. This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay.
Hang on. This version is significantly different
we heard
from
this
the
part.
regular
No.
one. It recounts how men have
We heard this
always
part.
belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. Ah, the section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon at the Medusa.
Okay, let's leave. And if I remember correctly, it was Perseus that killed her by having a shield that reflected her image back at her. So I just want to try moving her. Duchess' message. I know this legend. Oh, toward the holding the sword. No, holding the shield. Think about the configuration.
Let's think. To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can the shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box. Nobody said a statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
That's okay. Alright. Toward the hero holding the sword. And then let's rotate the lantern. So it faces toward the shield. And then I need her to face, rotate towards the sword. Oh, and he's not. He needs to face her.
The statue is darker on the right-hand side. It must be often placed towards the fire, which would explain the difference in color. In that case, it would be facing the Medusa. perfect for the coup de grace.
Excellent deduction. Toward the Medusa, please. Okay. So that one's, yep. This one's facing him. Let me hear this one again. Hang on. Think about the configuration.
To vanquish the beast, the statues have to be lined up in a specific order. What can this shield be for? To protect its holder? Why not? But in that case, what's the lantern for? Step back and take a second, Louis. Be logical, but open-minded. Think outside the box.
Stop reassuring yourself.
The statue has to have only one use. I wonder if the lantern was to distract the Medusa. This shield can both protect the holder and also reflect the light from the lantern to distract the beast. In other words, I'll have to make an angle of 90 degrees between the lantern and the Medusa by turning the shield to face the sword. If Mortimer's the one who thought of all this stuff, then honestly, he must have a screw loose. Crazy idea, but worth a shot.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So let's try rotating this one toward the hero holding the shield. Thank you. I thought that's the way I had it originally. What is going on? Music's picking up.
Whoa.
Whee! Well, that's some good animation there. And here we are.
Rah!
Hello,
For Pete's sake,
sexy.
Emily, you scared the pants off me. Don't ever do that again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Dodge the question with humor.
I was feeling a bit peckish. I went in search of the kitchen and I ended up here.
Your sense of direction is mind-boggling, isn't it?
Thank you.
Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean your
Mere
side?
Dreams. At your service, madam.
Search the room with Emily. Well, I already see other stuff. What's this?
I found an
What's
amazing
that say?
ring. There's an inscription engraved on it.
Ask Emily about her
You're
marriage.
married. Why don't you wear a wedding ring?
You mean wear something just to prove your love? Not my style.
Okay. What's over there? I would like to look on your side of the room since you have interesting stuff. What do we have here? An urn. Displays me the next skill use is free. Whoop, no, look at the urn again. Are you serious? Can I not look at the urn now? Oh my god.
A golden fleece.
It's
Like Jason and the
freezing.
Argonauts?
Hurry up.
Cold?
Sure, why not?
You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And
Is he
your
flirting right
flattery
now?
brings out your boorishness.
Well, I was just trying to be nice, but fuck you.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
Let's analyze.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
This is
Do you
like stuff that like
realize how
Indiana
important
Jones would
this book
find.
is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor.
Probably not through illegal means. We did that. She read them. What a bragger. Let's see. Has she read
I bet
them?
you've read them cover to cover.
Naturally.
Really? I'm curious. Tell me, what part stood out the most to you?
The fact that this guy came back from the dead after being crucified to a cross.
You, shut up.
In other words, you haven't even opened one.
I said shut up. Is there anything on this wall that I might have missed?
Hey, Mortimer's the author
Thoughts
of this
on
work.
art?
It talks about his passion
Is
for
that a
art.
revolver? Oh, it's a coin. Alright, anything over here of interest? Is that Cthulhu? No. That is creepy as shit. What do we have here?
Guess what I found?
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
This could go on for hours. Just tell me.
Jeez, I don't even want to have sex with you anymore, lady. One more thing,
I can
Caesar.
just see Mortimer dressed in a toga, wearing a laurel wreath, strutting around his manor all day long.
You have a curious idea of Mortimer.
Why? He's eccentric, like all the English are, isn't he?
Well, if Peru stands for French grace, then if I were you, I wouldn't be making that sort of remark.
Boy, you are not getting in this girl's pants anytime soon.
Oh, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes, written by Mortimer himself.
Amber. Oh, you collected points increased by 1. Yay!
Amber crystals.
Is that like Excalibur? There was something here. No, no, no.
Here's something interesting.
God
a
damn it.
manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention.
Oh,
How
is
come all
he
these
looking for like the
documents have
fountain of
Mortimer's
youth?
signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Analyze the documents.
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go with several Mortimers.
Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
And how do you know my mother was interested in this room?
How do you know my mother?
No, I just suppose she was, and you just confirmed it. So, do you think she found what she came for?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Once again, I don't know. We'll have
Let's ask her when we find. Yeah, exactly.
And what's your take?
How has it all been
How
acquired?
did Lord Mortimer get all this? It's just crazy.
Secret connections, money, or a well-kept family treasure passed on from generation to generation. Who knows?
That would mean some of Mortimer's ancestors lived before Jesus was born. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what
Or
she
Mortimer
was interested in
is
here.
Jesus.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room. Maybe you'll find something.
Thank you, Mom. Alright, what do we have here? Bottle cap?
What is that you found?
A cameo pendant. What's going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly open myself up like a
And I'm
book to you.
absolutely not
Listen,
sleeping with you
Emily,
anytime soon.
It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar.
Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you, Louis?
Okay, pop some jelly. Actually, let's do a devil's. This one.
Nothing. I have done absolutely nothing for you. No to this, no to that. You ask for proof of trust, but when you get it, you turn a deaf ear. You are defiant, evasive, and paranoid. Go question your own motives. I've done all I can.
All right, fine. There's no point getting on your high horse.
Yeah.
So I'm wary, I grant you that. I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting more.
I got in
Well, I'm
here
prepared
through
to
a
trust you when it comes
fireplace.
to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further than that.
Nothing
Bitch.
to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help?
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
Let's do that again. Next skill use is free.
Pragmatic, intelligent, sure of herself. Her only weak spot is her difficulty talking about herself.
I don't know much about your past, but I'm guessing you had to get by on your own for much of your life. It might have closed you off, and that can be a disadvantage. It might be time for you to open up and risk a little trust. Not every man you meet
Because you
wants
gotta
to
have
hurt you.
faith. Dun, dun, dun,
Yes,
dun.
you may be right. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
Reassure about your short-lived. Press her. Let's reassure.
I don't see us as partners for life. You won't owe me anything, you know. It doesn't commit you to anything after all.
All right, you've gone to a lot of trouble. You deserve an answer. I already have a work partner.
Who
I
is
know
it?
my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me. But I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is it my mother?
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You
Don't
know
stop
that
thinking
eventually
about
I'll end up
tomorrow,
making you
baby.
Talk.
Well, since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess who my partner is.
Mother.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
Let's do this.
your sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed.
Yes,
devil
because
did you
I
guess I
cheated
had a
the
sister?
entire time.
Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good. I grant you that. You deserve
I'm
to know why
intuitive.
the sight of
I'm
the
Cicero.
pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma, my twin sister.
Oh. Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent, though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough, the woman with two faces.
Clever.
So where's your
But
sister
isn't it
now?
complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one.
Not sure if
When
she's
we
serious
accept
or
a
being
mission, we
crazy.
both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Home and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister.
But if
Instead,
she
a
was
sailor passed me
here-
a message from home, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So, my mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange.
So if no one knew that
Maybe their
her sister
disappearances are
existed,
linked.
yet her sister was
clearly a
here on the
possibility,
island
but
and
up to
then
now I haven't
disappeared
found
and
a
now she
trace of
shows up,
either of them.
people would probably be wondering, be like,
None
huh?
of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry.
Sounds hot.
Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
Hooray. Well, I figured out that her twin sister is... I'm a little confused at the logic associated with that. That did not make a whole lot of sense. Because, again, if her sister was on the island and then her sister disappeared from the island and then she shows up a week later, wouldn't the people like Sir Home already know that her sister was on the island? Question mark. I'm very confused. All right. Let's
what do
pause the
you think of
episode
our
here.
first
We'll pick
adventure?
things up in the next video.
Must
My
admit,
name
it
has
has
been
been
Jorna.
fun
That's
by the
Joarna.
Same here.
I'll see you all next time.